What's going on, people? It's your man the YB back once again. So, Deontay Wilder's trainer / Deontay Wilder have confirmed rather, he won't retire from boxing, with eyes on two huge fights against Anthony John Stewart and Francis the wrestler Ngannou. Let's get to the quotes because these men be doing too much talking, too much scene setting. Here we go. The defeats were met with widespread calls for the bronze bummer. Come on, people. When was the last time Wilder bombed something, people? Yeah? That's how boxing names really should go. 30 years ago he did this. Let's call it a spade. Right? You're the bronze bummer. It's a bit like Mike Tyson. Listen, I'm putting money on Mike Tyson. He gonna smoke fake Paul ass. But if Mike Tyson gets smoked by Disney kid who can't box a lick, I don't care how old he is, we can't call him Iron Mike no more, because he should have stayed retired, right? That's the bottom line here. He'll be known as Disney Mike Tyson. No one asked him to bring his old ass back. You decided to bring your old ass back, and if you lose my coin, you'll be Disney Mike Tyson. Yeah, Mike Disney Tyson. Yeah, or I don't know, whatever else you want to call it. There's no way that Mike should ever get clipped by fake Paul or any of the sort. And the same as the bronze bummer. Because you ain't bummed. Well, I mean, even if you say in the peak of his career, what's he bombed? What has Wilder bombed? 65-year-old Luis Ortiz, whose skin's like, I don't know what you'd call it. His skin looks like leather. Have you ever seen one of them mummies? And their skin comes out, it's like there's no kind of pores to it. Obviously the skin's dead, it's like leather. That was what Luis Ortiz was on. Andy Double Cheese Ruiz, he can't punch. Come on now. He put Ortiz down. Stop playing, man. That's Wilder's claim to fame. He clipped chinny Tyson Fury and he clipped long in the tooth old Luis Ortiz. You the bronze bummer. Yeah, or better yet, maybe that's a bit too unfair. Deontay, the bronze basketball player Wilder. That's kind of in the middle, right? It's better to be a basketball player than a bummer. Anyway, it carries on. The people have called for the retirement or the end of his career, but Malik Scott, Wilder's trainer, believes he still has a bright future in the sport, despite the doubts. Here we go. Zhang is a very big, dangerous southpaw. Big bang, bang, I bang you, 100%. Deontay got caught with a shot that put him in an unbalanced position, and Zhang did his job. Well, come on, Malik, take some responsibility here. Yeah, yes, Deontay's a grown-ass 40-year-old man, but realistically speaking, or honestly speaking, it wasn't Zhang or Deontay who put Deontay into an unbalanced position. It was you and your goofy team's training methods. We've seen the videos, yeah, of him doing all this spinny shit. We've seen that, right? So take some responsibility here. What you should really say is, Zhang is big and dangerous, and Deontay got caught doing some zesty-ish I told him to do. That's what actually happened. Because I never saw Wilder spinning like that until you got in the mix. Yeah? That's what I never seen before. And I actually believe Malik Scott is Shekel Finkel's kind of man right now. Yeah? I think, Malik Scott, he's got his own incentives. Because he'll never train no one ever again near the top level, ever. He's no good at all. Right? So he has to keep clinging on. Malik Scott didn't make no proper money in boxing like that. His claim to fame was jumping on the floor against Wilder. As it happened. Do you understand? Well, as it happens. So he need this. Deontay is how he gets on. And it's not like people are going to look at Deontay's career and say, oh my God. Like, to be fair to, who was it? Well, Ben Davidson. Let's be fair now. Ben Davidson has actually done some things. Lee Wood. Fair play. He brought Tyson Fury back. He's done some good things with AJ, allegedly. We're about to find out. So Ben Davidson has some clout, but that's why people come to Ben Davidson. He's done something at least. What's Malik done? You turned a guy with a dangerous right hand, and then you turned him into do nothing. Yeah? Real simple. This guy has a laser right hand. Why is he spinning for, Malik, and not throwing his right hand? Yeah? Spin for what? What heavyweight you ever seen spinning before? I've seen heavyweights lick their right hand off. I've never seen a heavyweight spinning. What are you trying to do, Malik? Yeah? Deontay Machenko. Is that what you're trying to do here? Yeah? Deontay Usyk. What is this? And even Usyk, he ain't really spinning like that at heavyweight. So stop playing, man. This guy got a big right hand. So get him to stick his chin down, stick his right hand in and whap. Just whap it off. That's what you should be doing, man. And instead he's out there like this, like a praying mantis. With his chin in the air and pulling back like this. Pull back for what? Suck your head in, suck your head chin down, suck your hands up, man. Look for it. Bosh! Yeah? Oh, baby, sounds simple. People, I'll tell you what don't sound simple. Oh, baby, you never boxed before, so you don't know. People, I don't need to box to know that spinning around the place and doing some Fruit Loop head movement is the last thing you need to be doing. For a guy who, number one, can't box like that ever. Will never be able to box like that ever. No heavyweights ever box like that ever. What heavyweight you ever seen spinning around, cutting angles? Stop playing. Do you understand? Wilder never had coordination like that. Wilder can't even get his chin down and put his hands up. That's like the most basic coordination I'd assume in boxing. Jeez. Anyway, so he's waffled about the Zhang situation. Took no responsibility for his actions. Oh, it was Zhang's great work, or it was Wilder, it was off that. Pissed me off. It goes on. Deontay has the heart of a lion and is willing to go out on his shield in the ring. He'll be back. Deontay will fight again. Malik, he whipping this guy. Yeah, what he really means is, Deontay, please Deontay. Deontay must fight again. I've got bills to pay. That's what this last sentence should read. Deontay must fight again because my rent/mortgage be due. Yeah. Because really, Wilder don't need... in my opinion, if I was the god of boxing, I think Wilder has more to give. Namely, more so his name and his backside, essentially. Wilder should become... He should sell himself. He should sell his backside to Martin Bakole. Them ones. That's what I see for Wilder right now. He can never win a fight again, right? But he still has value. I wouldn't mind. Maybe he can clip Bakole. Not my base case. I think Bakole beat the brakes off him, but that's what should happen. That's how it used to be. The young guns, like when Ali got punched up by Larry Holmes. That's how it spoke. That's the respectful thing to do. Respectful. Yeah, you pass the torch on. They absorb your clout, and it kind of moves on to the next generation, and so forth and so on. Like Ali beat, was it Liston? The same principle, right? Liston was the old guy. Ali comes up. That's the circle of life. The old lion. He has to get got. It's part of the journey. And who did what? I guess Zhang's old though. Yeah, there's enough names out there. Bakole, namely. Who else is there? They're probably the only one, really. I mean, I watch Wilder versus White. White's washed up and old too, but again, that's why it's intriguing. You got two washed up cats. Dillian White, he's washed up and bulbous and soft. And Wilder, who's shot. Do you know what I'm saying? We watched that too, and that's a good money fight. So be greedy with the money. This for me is a situation where I'd say be greedy with the money, because as bad as the fight may end up being, I do want to see the build-up of Miller versus Wilder, or White versus Wilder, or Bakole versus Wilder. Even I'll take Ngannou, the wrestler, versus Wilder. Really, it's not my... That would be at the bottom of my list, though, to be honest, because I don't think Ngannou's got no... He can box a bit, but I don't think he's got no... He's a big old bull, though, isn't he? Essentially, I have to give him that credit. He's a big old Congolese bull. Was he Congolese? Something else. No, that's Martin Bakole. Cameroonian bull. Yeah? Turkey love all these different African nationality bulls, for real. He'd be flying them all in. That's what we know for a fact. All of them ones there. Yeah? Anyway, it goes on. He still has a bright future in boxing, especially at the high level. Malik, you bugging. Yeah? His bright future will be at the bottom level, because that's what he's known for. He's never had the bright future at the top level. He ain't never fought no one top level and won. I'll give him... the first Fury fight, you could argue he won, but he got punched up in the second fight, so it's kind of... whatever. Yeah, he's never been bright at the top level. He ducked AJ, fact. He might have clipped AJ, to be fair. He didn't want it, though. That's a fact. Dillian White was his mandatory. He didn't want it. He was fighting I don't know who. Putting Luis Ortiz on twice. He could have fought Luis Ortiz once, and then Dillian White. And that was in Dillian White's prime. Wilder didn't do it. And it was a much bigger money fight. Okay, he fought Fury. fair play. He didn't catch W once though in 3 fights. So Wilder's bright future, or Wilder's bright existence in boxing, has always been with the bums. Or the OAPs. Like Lewis, OAP, Ortiz. Yeah, Lewis, OAP, old T's. That's what he was bright at doing. I give him credit for that. And I believe if Luis Ortiz wasn't probably 50, genuinely, I joke about 65, but Luis Ortiz was at least 50. Seriously. He was at least. Yeah, at the most generous I can be, Luis Ortiz was 50 when he fought Wilder. You can sit there and say, no, maybe he was 38. Stop playing, man. Them Cuban cats that come over, they ain't got no documents. And they ain't going to tell you that they've been in the amateurs for 20 years. Because they want to kind of... When these Cuban cats come over, yeah, look at Matias. Sobrio Matias looks about 45 years old. If you look at his skin on his face. Right? He doesn't look 25 or whatever they're telling you he is. He's 40 odd. Because what they do is they spend 20 years in the amateurs, yeah? Around their late 20s, 30s. They then move to the States and do it all over again and start a new professional record at 0-1. So it takes them another 10 years when they're about 40 odd year old to get cracking. So Luis Ortiz was 50 years old minimum, in my opinion, genuinely. If you had a gun to my head now and said, YB, bet how old Luis Ortiz is, I'm going with over 50. So 50 isn't 60 though, is it? Still, it's 50 years old. And Wilder was in his prime. Anyway, it goes on. Losses happen in boxing, even to the greatest fighters. Again, it's not the fact he's losing, it's how he lost. Forget about the Zhang fight. I don't even think about the Zhang fight when I'm analysing how finished Deontay Wilder is. What I think about is the Parker fight, because Parker can't punch. He can't punch. Someone said to me, YB, oh, you're funny and you don't know boxing, and he just joked. Who Parker punched? Yeah, who he punched? It's the heavyweight division. Who he punched? So stop playing. It's not. I'm not actually trying to do satire here. Parker cannot punch. Who has he ever punched? Dillian White. You know what? Let's get it up now, because you man pissed me off. Box Rec. Joseph Parker's in there going life and death 10 full rounds with randoms. He can't. People, if you put any top heavyweight in there with these kind of randoms, they'd be knocked out. Yeah, like for example, Simeon Keane. Okay, he knocked him out to be fair, but that's he knocked him out to be fair. Jack Massey. Jack Massey's alright to be honest. He got stopped. Here we go. I'm sure he fought a cruiserweight guy. Was that Jack Massey? It probably was Jack Massey actually. Jack Massey couldn't stop him. This guy one-star bum in New Zealand, so he jumped on the floor. Simeon Keane, don't know who that is either. Listen, man, it's like Parker can't punch. I hate to break it to you. You can sit here and look whatever you want. Chisori fought twice, can't punch. Junior Fa, 1-star, he can't punch. Dillian White, he can't punch. So all these bums, okay, he knock a few bums over, but the mid-level bums, Chewy Fury, he can't punch. Yeah? So, Takam was pretty solid back then, in all fairness, either way. Parker's not like that, people. He's not. Because if he was, he'd have clipped Wilder. He'd have been clipped Wilder. So what pisses me off about Wilder is the Parker fight, there wasn't no excuse not to have a go. The Zhang fight, I get it. No one wants to squabble with Zhang. He's too big. He's too quick. Especially in the first half. He's too big, too quick. He's too good at boxing. So I get that. Most people, I'm not sure there's a man, maybe Usyk. If Usyk can last, which he probably would do, Parker lasted, so I'll probably have Usyk beating Zhang, but outside of that, if Joshua gets his big stiff ass in there and gets caught slipping, he could wind up looking like Joe Joyce, realistically speaking. Do you understand? So forget Zhang. The Parker fight though, that sucked. But then again, Zhang sucked against Parker too. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Andy Lee and Parker have been doing something else, and it's not as easy as it looks to me. But let your right hand go, man. Yeah, no one's asking for Wilder yet to throw the 2, 3, and the 4. Just get the 2 going, man. Right? No one's asking Wilder to open up with 20 punches. Just get at least you got to have the 1 and the 2 going. Right? If your name's Deontay Wilder, the 1 and the 2 has to be going. I don't even know why they train for the hooks and that. I've never seen Wilder hook something. He clips you with the right hand, and then he goes wild, and maybe he could be with someone else. I don't even know why they train anything else. Wilder's hand should be sucked in tight, his chin down, and just have the straights going all night. He's long as well. And he can't hook anyway for toffee, if I'm honest. If you look at Wilder's hooking technique, that's why he pulls his bicep out and his shoulder out. He's hooking like this. Imagine a praying mantis trying to hook something. No good. He ain't never going to catch someone with a hook like that. Straight shots. Super simple. I've never seen Wilder throw an uppercut ever. Literally ever in my life. So, straight shots. Parker's had that, not Mike Tyson, but he was hunched over, bobbing a little bit. Wilder should have had the ding in it, man. Parker had to come on. Parker was walking onto him too. I don't get it. Parker was walking onto him. And Wilder was backing up. He should have bent his knees, bent them long gangly knees, bent them, sat down, and just met Parker with the right hand. Anytime Parker got close, just sling it, man. And if you get clipped, you get clipped with a left hook. So be it. Right? You talked about being a Zulu warrior, man. Anyway. So Malik Scott said, right now he's doing very well, recovering, enjoying life, and heavily involved. Well, Malik, you're contradicting yourself here. Yeah, is he want to box again, or is he like Floyd Mayweather? Oh man, smart investments and real estate, and I own buildings, and I own, obviously Floyd. He's one of them dudes. Floyd's one of them dudes, yeah, who would watch Instagram and see some dude talk about, you know how they pitch investments for you. Oh, people, my name's this guy. I'm a top trader. A top trader sitting on Instagram telling you how to buy this course, and I'll tell you how to make some coin. It's like, bro, make your own coin. What you need in my pocket for? Oh, but knowledge is wealth, YB. YB, but Tate said that knowledge is wealth, and you must buy his course to cuck your bank balance and boost his up to gain knowledge. Wow. That's Floyd. Floyd will be on that. So Floyd, I believe the shekels are digging Floyd's pocket. Floyd think he bought some real estate. Really, he ain't owned nothing. That's my base case, honestly. All some shekel has to do, yeah, is pull up on Floyd. And Floyd will be like, oh, this shekel, he know the most. Floyd's pocket got dug. He ain't own no real estate like that, like he think he does. He probably leasing. he probably paying the lease. That's what he doing. They own the property rights, for sure. Floyd paying their lease off. Yeah, that's where his funds went to, because he can't read like that. He can't read the contract. Stop playing. He can't. What Floyd gonna do? Yeah. Anyway, same as Wilder. I ain't trying to knock anything here, but what? Come on now. Come on, people. Come on. Who here thinks Wilder is invested in real estate? I'm not saying he's completely bumped, but someone's digging his pocket in real estate. You can guarantee that, right? You know that. Someone getting paid somewhere, and it's not Deontay. In the most part. Anyway, he goes on. He just had a great vacation with his kids. Life is good for him. The same type of people who want Deontay to retire told Muhammad Ali not to fight George Foreman. I'm getting tired of these Ali. I'm not a historian, but some cats have put me on. I'm getting tired of these. From what I understand, from what I've been told, I'm getting tired of these Muhammad Ali references, man. Because it's like when people say about AJ being 3 times champion. Ali, he beat Liston, who was the guy. That would have been like AJ beating a Fury at the time in 2015. Not AJ's fault, but still, that's what it would have. Well, it wouldn't even been that. Fury ain't Liston though, right? So, I mean, maybe you could say if AJ had a beat a Vlad with the belts, maybe you could put in the same league. And then Ali got stripped. Either way, look into it yourself. I can't remember exactly what they said, but he was fighting top dudes and winning. Yeah, he didn't fight Charles Martin. Ali did not fight Charles Martin for his first championship, so stop Simon Jordan. Sorry, stop Saudi Simon Jordan with the whole 3 times thing. Yeah. Ali didn't keep getting beat. Beat by Ruiz. People, if you get beat by Mr. Blobby, yeah, you don't come back and then beat Mr. Blobby. And then it's like, oh, I'm 2 times. No, you got beat. People, the statement, after you lose to Double Cheese Ruiz, the statement is not, I'm 2 times. The statement is, I lost to Mr. Blobby. That's what history should remember, right? That's what you should remember, because, I mean, I can critique Lennox Lewis's resume, but the cliche is anyone can get caught, which obviously that carries weight. You will get hit in boxing. There's not one fighter who doesn't get hit. At the heavyweight division, it's much more likely. The difference is, Lewis came back and was nasty with it. And that's what I was begging Team Johnston to do. Yeah? Be nasty. He popped you right in your mouth. There's nothing to politic about. His feet are slow. Yeah? His feet are slow. Go get it. Johnston did not want to be great. He did not want to put it on Andy Ruiz like Lennox Lewis did with Rahman. He didn't want to do it. He shit himself. So stop talking about, oh, Lennox is 3 times, and Ali's 3 times, AJ's not 3 times, and Wilder is not no Ali either. Yeah? They said George Foreman shouldn't have fought Michael Moorer. These naysayers are part of the sport. Malik, your man's washed up. Your man's scared to death of letting his hands go against Joseph Parker. Dillian White had a go on Joseph Parker. Do you understand? Yeah, it took up Michael Moorer and George Foreman. Joseph Parker. It's not even the fact you lost to Joseph Parker. You shit yourself. And didn't throw one right hand with any conviction the whole night. Yeah, Deontay, AJ, Tyson Fury. You can never put them in the conversation with the old heads. Never. The only man today who we can put in the mix there somewhere, for me, is Usyk. The only man. It's not even close. AJ, if Usyk and the old school man, yeah, they might be A-level. The AJ, Fury and Wilder aren't even the B-level. Yeah? Because there's a bag of B-level man that would have a go on all them for free. I can tell you that right now. Because they don't have the balls. They don't want to fight. You understand? You put Burt Cooper in there with AJ, with Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury can't even stop Chisora. Chisora's like a knockoff, no good Burt Cooper, right? Let's call a spade a spade. Chisora can't squabble like Burt Cooper. That's what we know for a fact. So Chisora's a knockoff Burt Cooper, and Fury can't stop him. He can't stop Chisora for love nor money. Burt Cooper will be in there all over Fury. Fury's legs will be burnt out after about 2 rounds. Because that slappy jab that Fury be doing, them old school man ain't interested in it. Right? That slappy jab that Fury has is less powerful than the jab that Mitch Green had. Remember when Mitch Green was proper going for it as well. He had a quick jab, Mitch Green. When Mitch Green was boxing Mike Tyson, his jab was piston-like. Mike didn't give a what he was doing. Come straight through it. So when Fury's flapping his hand out, all these new age fighters like Chisora's slow, no gas, and that's the bottom line. So these slow, no gas, not really about. You can say Chisora's about it to an extent. The fact of the matter is, people, when Mitch Green was slapping that piston jab out, and Mike had no respect for it. What do you think their man gonna do when Fury's in there pouring his lead hand out? They're not gonna care. They're gonna come straight through it. It's only the new age fighters who sit there and say, oh, Fury's pouring me. I got to stand here and get my head boxed off. The old school man ain't playing like that. Even Usyk, for example, all the same things that controlled Usyk or controlled Chisora, for example, or had Wilder bent out of shape, Usyk just walked straight through it. Yeah? All that moody, I'm sticking my lead hand out. He got popped in his mouth in the first round with an overhand left, sorry. That's what happened to Tyson Fury. Yeah, that's how old school do it. They ain't interested in you slapping around, fanning about. It's the new age. You sit there and say, oh, he's bigger than me and he's longer than me. So that means I've been indoctrinated to believe, oh, that means I'll stand here and get boxed up and just wait and be second. Get your head punched off. So that's the bottom line, people. It goes on. They provide the energy that keeps... the naysayers. So the naysayers provide the energy that keeps the fighters motivated and pushes managers and promoters. In my opinion, they're wrong 8 times out of 10, but it's all part of the game. Malik, your training strategies are wrong 8 times out of 10. That's not even fair. 10 times out of 10, you can't train nothing. That's what we know for a fact, right? Malik's got in the third Wilder, is it the third or the second? The third Fury fight. You made Wilder bulk up to 235. No gas having ass. Slow as Malik. His feet was even slower than they normally are. Yeah, whose advice was that? Wilder's whole shtick is he's never going to be the biggest. He was never going to be 270 like Fury. So he should have focused on having cardio and having that right hand quicker. If you put 25 pounds, 20 pounds of mass on, you're going to be slower. And Wilder's Wilder's dangerousness, if there was any at all. But what made Wilder dangerous? I've watched back when I was analysing AJ versus Brazil, and then Wilder went on to put him out in a round or whatever. It was the speed. No one saw it coming. Yeah, Brazil saw AJ's shots coming. The Wilder right hand, it's just there. That's what made him dangerous. Not the fact, 20 pounds. It's going to make you hella slow. Which is what happened. And it made him hella out of gas as well. After 6 rounds, Wilder was like, his chin was in there, breathing deeply. His hands was by his waist. So, Malik, you no good. Yeah? Wilder need to leave Malik. But Malik is like one of these NOI cats. Yeah? That's how he's indoctrinated Wilder. Malik comes along, like, oh, brother. Hey, brother, man. And, the man keeping us down. And, brother, my name's Brother Malik. And, Wilder, you gotta stay. Don King tried that same shtick. Mike Tyson said it. When Don King came round, he was like, oh, my black brother and whatever else. A lot of low IQ cats, they hear that, oh, he's black and he's my brother. In reality, it's a shtick they're selling you, people. Yeah? They want you to put money in the pot at the end of the service, essentially. That's what they want. It's nothing about brother. Dig your pocket. Look at the actual actions and evidence. The actions and evidence are Wilder's got a lot worse. A lot worse under Malik Scott. He's got one win against his sparring partner, Lennox. Stop playing. Scott goes on. Everyone you just mentioned has always been in some form of negotiation with Deontay. These fights have always been in the mix. Blah, 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 blah. So he's talking about the AJ fight. Deontay is still in the realm of big fights. I agree. Still in a position to make a lot of money in history. I agree. He's very blessed. Ngannou's focus is on his PFL fight. We'll see how he handles that. And then we'll see how Deontay's feeling when he's back into training camp. So this confirms, whilst I was telling jokes about the real estate situation and his holidays, he does clearly plan to get back into training camp. So he is coming back, essentially. So here we go. This is where he talks about the fights he wants. If he's fighting, he needs to be paid big. As for the biggest fight, it could be against Ngannou or AJ. So he wants Ngannou or AJ. You can forget about the AJ fight for now. Unless Fury Turkey's already said he wants to do the winner. Sorry, he wants to do Fury versus AJ next. So Wilder can forget about Fury, can forget about AJ. It might be a nice payday for Usyk though. Right, if Usyk has nothing to do, which is possible, unless he loses. Or even if Usyk loses against Fury, it's still going to be Usyk having nothing to do. If Usyk wins, he's still going to have nothing to do. So Usyk might have a go on Wilder, but that's not a fight I'd come back for Wilder. I don't get it's all well and good talking about a big payday, but a lot of these nicks, yeah, they're short-minded. Yeah, they don't. I'm not saying I'm broke, but I'm saying I might be broke, but I understand the concepts. Do you understand, people? Yeah? A lot of nicks, they only understand short money. So Malik Scott's like, yeah, we need the big fights. Malik, if you went in there and knocked Dillian White out, yeah, then big fights are going to be there or thereabouts. Right now, you're just selling him out. Right? Get him in there with Dillian White, man, or Joe Joyce. Get a little bit of momentum. If you can't hit Joe Joyce with the right hand, you're finished. And maybe that's what Malik knows. Maybe Malik knows this guy's completely finished. There's no point actually trying to plot a return arc for him. Because realistically, if Wilder's serious about making a return, he doesn't deserve the AJ fight. The Ngannou fight, whatever, but he don't deserve the AJ fight right now. He should be looking to knock Dillian White out. If he can't knock Dillian White or Joe Joyce out, Joe Joyce really, that should be Wilder's comeback. Given how bad he's looked, he should be fixing to fight Joe Joyce. That's a fair fight. Right? That's a fair fight. Let's see this right hand, because we know Joe Joyce can't get out of the way of a right hand at all. He can't even get out of the way of a shot, knackered, gassed Chisora right hand in the 8th round. So he ain't getting out of the way of Wilder's. So if Wilder go in there and he can't find his right hand on Joe Joyce, he's finished. That said, if he goes in there, which would be my base case would be Wilder goes in there and just clips Joe Joyce in the first 2 or 3 rounds. 1, 2 or 3 rounds. At that point, we get a highlight reel KO, and people can say he's back. People can say, not even Zhang took Zhang 3 or 4 rounds kind of thing. Or Dillian White, the same principle. Dillian White's never been knocked out in the early rounds. That should be the focus, to build Wilder back. I'm not saying he has to fight 5 fights, but at least 1, where we can get a taste of what used to be. When was the last time he knocked someone out of any consequence? Joyce and Dillian White are leagues above Lennox. It's been about 10 years. I'll give the last time Wilder knocked someone out was Ortiz in 2018, 6 years ago. Okay. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, let off the bell, 100%. No doubt about it. People, stop it.